Hi, my name is Diggins. I'm a financial planner here at Ryley Wealth Management. And what I wanted to do briefly today was just explain what I talk about with my clients when we are looking at financial planning for the first time. So I work personally and with my clients on a 3-pot basis. So I have a pot 1, which I would class as my current account. And that for me is the most important account that you can have. That covers your ins and your outs and makes sure that you can live on a month-to-month basis. Pot 2 is what I would class as an emergency fund. So I have a separate savings account with the bank that I bank with, that I have a chunk of money set up in there. And I pay in a little bit a month into that just to keep that topped up. That isn't for growth, that is purely for instant access. So if you have an emergency, if the family have an emergency, if the car breaks, the washing machine, etc., you've got money that you can get your hands on instantly to cover those bills. You have to forget about the growth element to that. Now, what amount is best in that pot 2 is completely individual. Some people will say £1,000, some people will say 5, some people will say 10. It is all based on your personal circumstances, but it's very important that you keep some money set aside in this emergency fund. My pot 3, what I consider my pot 3 is my long-term savings. So I have a pension, I have something called an investment ISA that also runs alongside the pension. I pay into them monthly also, and that is my out of sight, out of mind money. And that will be the markets, and it will do whatever it does over the period of time that I'm investing for. The reason I have that set up like that is because I can then fully forget about my pension and my investment ISA, because I know any emergencies that I've got will be taken care of by my pot 2. The mistake, and it's a genuine mistake, and I can see why people do it, is they try and jump from pot 1 to pot 3, and they may have a little bit of spare cash every month, or built up a little bit of a chunk, and they want to straight away invest it. And the worry always at that point is if you don't have that emergency fund, if an emergency does crop up, you're having to draw out of your investments, and obviously with the pension, you may not be of age to draw from it. But if it's for an investment ISA, for example, it may not be the right time in the markets to draw from it. So you'll be hampering that growth. So the pot 2 is absolutely crucial. So whenever I speak to a new client, I always put that plan in place, and I would recommend it for anyone going forward. And as I say, that's what I do myself.